Hey guys, HP here. I'm doing a challenge to beat all 296 North American titles for the Nintendo 64. Alright, the next game we got on our wheel spin was Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Mortal Kombat Trilogy is... Wait, come on, you know what Mortal Kombat is. If somehow you live under a rock and don't know what Mortal Kombat is, Mortal Kombat Trilogy is a fighting game where you fight combatants to the death in gruesome combat, and after beating each combatant, you climb to the next portion of the tower and face the next combatant. Repeat this process until you reach the final boss, Shao Kahn. Well, this one specifically is a final updated version of Mortal Kombat 3, adding characters and stages from the previous installments, Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2 respectively. Just like the first few Mortal Kombats, these early versions are ports of the arcade versions, which are intended to be extremely difficult to beat, with the intention of taking coins for the arcade cabinets. So with that in mind, the main way to beat these games, casually, even on novice difficulty, is pretty much to cheese the last 2 to 3 fights with methods like this. There we go. This game is everything you expect from a typical Mortal Kombat game. It's filled with tons of characters and tons of gore. While the new Mortal Kombats are extremely fun and balanced for casual playing, this one being a port from the arcade versions made the main tower campaign extremely frustrating. What the fuck was that? You can't even stop! The only way I was able to beat them were to cheese them by abusing the way the AI works in these games. Despite the main game being frustrating, this game still is an amazing game, and I definitely give it a pass because playing against other friends would still be a ton of fun. And even then, being frustrated at the extreme difficulty, I had a ton of fun streaming this. Also, although I didn't do them on stream, this game has a ton of secrets to explore that I found out later. One where 2 more characters are playable, and a way to enter a code to have your character transform into Motaro before the fight starts. Pretty neat. I just find that fun and interesting. There's definitely a charm to these older games having intricate secrets inside of them. While I prefer to play the modern Mortal Kombat games, the PvP of these are still pretty good. So overall, with visuals, music, and gameplay, I would still rate this game a 7 out of 10. I would have deducted more points if it was purely based on the main campaign, which is kind of what I should have done, but it's hard to blame the game for being a product of the arcade era. That's really all I can say about Mortal Kombat Trilogy. It's a Mortal Kombat game at its core, and that's what it is. Alright, that's it for game number 4. If you like this video, prove it by clicking that like button and subscribe so you can be ready for the next video and follow along on this journey. Also, be sure to leave a comment letting me know your favorite Nintendo 64 game so we can see it when we get there. And if you want to suggest a game for me to play next, be sure to go to twitch.tv/heretic_plays. We'll be live every Tuesday through Friday. Thank you guys so much, and before we go, let's spin that wheel and see what game we got coming up next. Spin that wheel! Let's go! Here we go! What is it? We don't know. Tarzan! Let's go!